Hi, welcome to Goenkan Speech Scott. I am Sangeeta Kumari. Today we will learn about simple present tense. We use a lot simple present tense while writing, while speaking. So we will come to know about in this lesson when to use simple present tense and what are the ways to use simple present tense. So let's look at the first bulletin point, that is, we use simple present tense to talk about our daily routines. Number 2, we use simple present tense to talk about for schedules. Number 3, we use simple present tense to describing abilities, somebody's abilities. Number 4, we use simple present tense to describe things. Next, number 5, we use simple present tense to talk about universal truth. The last but not the least, we use simple present tense to talk about somebody's habit. So let's look at the example of number 1, that is daily routines that we do in our day-to-day life. Example of daily routines. She goes to school at 9 o'clock. She goes to school at 9 o'clock. The example of daily routine. Now, number 2, for schedules. We are talking about schedule. In such a case, we use simple present tense. We don't say the movie will start, the movie is going to start. Rather, we will say the movie starts at 8 p.m. This is the example of schedules. Number 3, for describing abilities that we can do and we cannot do. I can teach English. I can swim. That is the example of describing abilities. You can sing a song very beautifully. Next, number 4, that is for describing things. We can take example, I am a teacher. This is the example of describing things. Next comes number 5, that is universal truth. We use simple present tense whenever we talk about universal truth. We are talking about universal truth 5. So let's see the example of universal truth. The sun rises in the east. Why this is universal truth? Universal truth, this statement is universal truth because the sun used to rise in the east in the past also, nowadays also, and it will rise in the east in the future also. That is the example of universal truth. And we use simple present tense while constructing the sentence universal truth. We use simple present tense. The sun rises in the east. We can take next example. The sun sets in the west. This is also another example of universal truth. The last is we use simple present tense to talk about somebody's habit. Let me give you example. That is, he or she smokes. We are talking about habit. It's his or her habit. I hope that you understood simple present tense, how to use, when to use simple present tense. These are the basically 6 points. In these conditions, we use simple present tense. I hope you understood. Thank you.